The Zips will put toe to leather and will get started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Utep Miners offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
To the ground with the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Getting some heat. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Safe completion on the screen. And that... And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Akron Zips offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back goes in motion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Zips line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Quarterback extends the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good...
Just plowing ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Miners have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Eaton. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Zips in the hurry-up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Flips it out to the back. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the ground with the counter. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's off to the races. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. The snap sets up the throw. Makes his connection. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zip. Man, did he show some pop for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in there and getting a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Miners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Zips want to pick up the tempo. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Let's go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Kennesaw State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to at KSU. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. They go to the ground.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Now they're going to throw it. Snags it over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back.
Shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Miners will try to move the sticks on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to get to it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. The give out of the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Utep has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Utep. What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, what happens is that DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's going to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. The aerial assault continues. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Eaton. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. He's going to throw deep right side. And that pass picked off. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pirouettes through. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Eaton. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the running back. He is smashing people. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Utep.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Provo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Zips will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Utep has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Leaves it with the back. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell, locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Setting up the screen.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Zips want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's not an easy throw to hit, I will say it. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver on that.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? You get that tackle for loss? Wow.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw. It's Eaton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
This has been a tight one. 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. Pulled and fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Zips want to move quickly.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Still running at the 40. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Eaton. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll leave it with him. The Miners will move the sticks with the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Back to pass, it's Eaton. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Got his man downfield. Gets away from one. Finds some space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standards, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point, why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The Zips moving quickly to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Zips will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They'll go right back to him. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Miners look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utep.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs us.
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Utep! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air, it's Eaton. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And the Miners inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. He wants to pass it on second down. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, and coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Akron, 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of...
Unleashes one deep. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job getting back in the ball game. Now we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stopped? Now the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season.